What do you think? I like it. I'm going to show you the tutorial. Now I'm going to take the lenses out because they're a bit friggy, and then I'm going to put them back in again for the photos at the end. But I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. Zoom zoom. Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing a Twilight New Moon makeup inspired tutorial. Now I've got a nice smoky kind of pewtery black going on with the thick black liner and on the lower lash line, but smudged a little bit. And I'm going to put some lenses in at the end, and they're crazy ones. I'll put a link to where I get them from. I must admit they're not the best and they don't look real. Like some colour lenses out there, and you don't even need a prescription now. If you're going to use colour lenses, you can get them made anyway, so you don't need to put your eye details in. So, and they're all pretty safe to use, but that's not the best ones I've come across. But it's going to give us a colour, so nonetheless, I'll stick the link up for you. In the meantime, I'm going to get cracking because, knowing my luck, I'll be on a 20-minute video again. Okay, I've already put foundation all over my face, and I'm going to have to, I'll show you what I've done under that to highlight it, and I'm going to put some more stuff on in a minute. But I just wanted to get this on and get this going. So I'm starting with Estee Lauder. Yep, it's called Estee Lauder, and this one's called Silver Leaf, and I'm just using it as a base. It's a nice creamy metallic base. Now I know I'm using a lot of my own makeup line, especially the Smoky Classics lately, and that's because you have to agree that's the colour of the, I think it's Jane in it, in the video, in the actually New Moon. I think she's called Jane. She's got blonde hair, and she's right at the start opening the doors on the trailer, and everyone's been going crazy for that look, and so I'm going to have to use that one because the colours are close, but I'll list some alternatives for you as I go. So I'm just sticking this on all over, just gone above the crease. We're not going very far out, we're just creating a circular shape because hers isn't too far out. So I'm just going to gently come out, make sure I get enough on there like that. I'm going to just wipe my hands now, and off we go the next one. I hope you enjoyed the tutorials lately. I've really been trying my best to learn more techniques to show you and things like that, so I hope you enjoy. But anyhow, I'm using Twilight Ash, and it's not a coincidence, well it is a coincidence, but I'm not doing that on purpose. Any black smoky glittery eyeshadow will do, and I'm just gently swooshing this back and forth like that. And the good thing about the base I've used underneath by the Estee Lauder, you can get MAC base, which I know a lot of people use. If you can't find the Estee Lauder ones, MAC do some paint pots, and I'm sure you'll find a kind of dark metallic silvery grey colour paint pot, or any eye crown you can find, or even just eyeshadow, but make sure that you have a slight shimmer to it. Now I'm just going to shut up a minute because I think I'm going to go over the line. So I'm just going to stick this on the outer corner, blend it in over. I wanted to go straight up, so I'm trying to keep the eyeshadow kind of in that slight angle, because then you get this effect where you can kind of curve it round rather than it going out. So that's what I'm trying to achieve, and I will get there slowly but surely. I need to dig this in deeper, so just keep going across. And then once I've done that, I've gone back over that with the antique pewter, and I've just put it on the end of the brush there, and I'm just going back over to kind of blend both the base and all the dark smoky black colours in with each other, so you don't have any harsh line and it's all kind of one colour. I might have come up a little bit too far there, and I just want to lighten right out there like that. So dabbing the colour on. So you've got it nice and light on the inner corner and about 3/4 of the way out. And then I'm going to dip back in with the black just to kind of go back over the outer corner. And I'm just kind of blending back and forth, halfway in. And then layer a bit more of that on. So that's that. Now I'm going to do the black eyeliner. And this is by Sephora, and it's a waterproof kohl liner. And it doesn't come off your waterline, funny enough. It's quite good. And I'm just gently tugging at the skin to pull it outward. Oh, sorry. I want to get under here first, so I'm going to go under here. Do a bit of tight lining, because I want underneath to be powerful and dark. And that is tickly. Right, it's that. And now gently pull the skin, just gently, or you can, if you've got a good firm hand, you don't need to. And I'm just pushing this along the top eyelid, right into the lashes as well. And then when we get to the outer corner, I want to bring it up at an angle. Like that. And then I'm just going to go back in there and create the darkness which I've missed with the pencil there. So you've got it coming right out to the outer corner at an angle. And it's not my usual flick. Now I've got a little bit of powder fallout on my cheek here, so I'm going to just get rid of that. And then for the lower lash line, same again. But first, sorry, we're going to go back over with this. Just the cream this time on the lower lash line. Take it from the outer corner and blend it along. Put that down, it might help. So you're going right along. And I'm using actually a lip liner brush for this one, because it's still stiff enough where I can apply it where I want to and not get it all over. But at the same time it's nice and soft, so I won't plug my eye and hurt it. And I'm just going back and forth, and this is going under on the eyelash line, not on the waterline. Now I'm thinking I've come a little bit higher up on this side. That's the fun thing about doing makeup. It's not necessarily creating a look, it's actually getting it to look the same on each side. So we're getting there. We've got to get the mascara on yet. I'm just going to blend that a bit more, because I just don't feel like it's blended enough. It's not actually, it's the dark on the outer corner. I'm going to put a little bit more just to deepen it. Ta-da! That'll do. Now for the liner, I'm going to put it all along the lower lash line now. So just gently pull the skin down and then just apply it all along, right into the inner corner. And lift that up again because I've blended it back out on the upper lash line look. And then we're going to go underneath as well, just a little bit. You don't want to go too much. But then what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to smoke it out. So I'm just putting it all along the waterline and on the eyelash line itself. And then using the alternative side, or if you've got one of them handy, some sort of applicator nib, they're both the same. Blend, so smoke it out. Give it a good smoking, just by rubbing the little bud right along the lash line. Come down a little bit too far on this side. Now let's get some mascara on. So tip your head back, and she's not got much mascara on. In fact, it doesn't look like she's wearing any. The most that you can see on, from what I can see on my video, is just the smoky effect on the eyelash, sorry, on the eyelid, with the heavy liner, and then she's got her lenses, because I don't think anybody's got eyes like that without some sort of trickery. But anyhow, now that we've done that, I'm going to show you how I did my brows. And I've started with a dampened eyeliner brush. I'm using my flat one, and I'm just going to gently pull it through this, and this is by Mercier, and it is Brunette. It's the brow powder double. So I'm going to just gently start by sticking the line straight up like that, right on the outer corner, sorry, the inner corner of the eyebrow. Oh, I'll get there in a minute. So we're just going to pull the powder gently through. And go a little bit higher, because it's very thick and kind of squared on the inner corner of the eye, and then it comes out very sharp and shaped. So I'm just pressing that powder into the eyebrow. She does have a lot lighter than I do, but when you've got dark eyebrows, it's quite hard to kind of colour them lighter than it is to do them darker. So anyhow, and then I'm just going to just push that back in, so you haven't got that as sharp as it was before anyway. Now for the lighter, I'm going to stick a little bit of this, and it's the Nude Slip Light, and I'm going to put a little bit with my little finger just underneath here, like that. I like it because it highlights, and if you've got any fallout or you want to just pep up the skin underneath, just stick a little bit underneath here on your eyes, and it just brightens it up and it makes your eyes look a bit lighter. It's just gentle. It's not too much, it's just enough. And then I'm going to pat it on, and then try not to move it. And it's just to kind of highlight this area. And she's very light and pale in the video, and I cannot do that with what I have, unfortunately. So I'm going to just go over it again with a light Capade. And I bet you I'm running out of time. I hate it when this happens, but I cannot do nothing about it. Just gently, I'm going to go down the inner corner of the nose, or the outer corner, inner corner of the eyes, that's the one, and just highlight the nose. Now I know my lamps are not doing any help, I'm getting some new lighting, and so that won't be long. I'm going to just gently sweep in like an upside down C motion up and down the cheekbones, and this is just going to highlight the area where she would smile. She's not really got much on. Same again on this side. An up and down C, or upside down C shape. And it just helps highlight. She's got absolutely flawless skin. So I don't know what she's been using, but it could be just healthy diet. I found my first grey hair. Oh, I wasn't happy, and I must admit I had a good cry, so I think I'm going to be getting the dye out. But anyway, lipstick, sheer lip pencil, and this is Palm Beach and by Smashbox. And she's got a really nice dark matte terracotta, so let's hope we do that right. And I'm always steadying my little finger. Now, it's hard for me to do lips or to show you anything on lips because my lips are just rotten, so they're not the best to show you on. But all my foundation on my lips, I matted them out with some foundation on top. I'm filling in the lip with the liner. And then what I've got is a lipstick by Bobbi Brown. And this one's called Rose Brown. And if you look, it's got a little bit of shine to it. It's more of a watery lipstick, so you don't get much colour. Ta-da! And I am done. And I really hope you enjoy. I'm going to stick the contact lenses in, so the photos in the end will show the lenses. If I put them on here, it's going to drag the video on even longer and probably not get them in first time because they're pretty awkward. But if you want, I'll do a video on how to put lenses in. I'm not a professional at it, but I've been trying it a couple of times now. I find it pretty scary and awkward, but I'll have a go for you if you want. So putting them in, taking them out, and how to keep them tidy and clean and hygienic in the little eye pockets. So I'll do that if you want. Let us know. In the meantime, I really hope you've enjoyed my Jane from Twilight New Moon makeup inspired tutorial. Zoom zoom!